Yes.
On to the question of now you're back at Jubilee, you've been looking at how things are. The party has been in shambles. What new medicine are you bringing to Jubilee?
Jubilee has never been in shambles. When I chose to step aside, I gave my reasons and I said it is not tenable for me to sit on the same neck with a person who I believe is not the right person to take over the presidency of this country. President Uhuru and former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, they came up with an agenda of uniting this country, of building bridges. And these people started to fight it. They came up with the idea of fighting corruption. These people started to fight that initiative. So I found my being with them was not tenable. That is not to say we were not still supporting the government's programs from behind the scenes. There's been consultations all through. When I tendered my resignation, you tendered to the appointing authority. And it is up to the appointing authority to accept or reject. And the way you know that is when they appoint a substantive person to take over your position. Now, this never happened. So, when the Secretary General was asked by the registrar to prepare the list of the bona fide, he went to check who is properly in the registrar's register. And he found Murathe's name. And that means there were vacancies. And some of those vacancies are the ones that we were populating. So all this hulabaloo, these guys are the ones who are escalating. Actually, an issue which is, according to me, is a non-issue. Our focus, like Secretary General has said, should be dealing with matters corona, for example. We have never seen the Deputy President address coronavirus. He has been in a hole. He was smoked out last week. And that is the only time when he came out saying how he talks with the party leader regularly. All right? But the minute we talked about Jubilee Party, he went haywire. And by the way, Kennedy, let me tell you, the National Managing Committee, the Deputy Party Leader is not a member. It is the organ that runs the day-to-day management of the party affairs and then reports to the NEC. The NEC shall be convened by the party leader. The Deputy Party Leader is a member of the NEC. And that's the NEC I said I don't want to share a table with the Deputy President. So, I think they are panicking for nothing.
So, in essence, you say you don't want to share a table with the Deputy President.
Yes.
He has not left the party.
Yes.
But you're still there. So, does that mean that either one of you must leave this party for it to continue?
No. Right now, there are no meetings. So, the issue of me and him sharing a table does not arise. People are meeting on Zoom, others are doing Skype, others are doing conference, For example, I'll give you a good example. He went around the other day saying there are some ministers who wanted to kill him. They still sit there in cabinet and everybody says his piece. He also says his piece. And government continues. And you can imagine if it's the party, for example, the real reason the Secretary General wanted to populate some of those positions in the National Managing Committee is at the guidance and the advice of the registrar of political parties in terms of wanting now to prepare the party for the elections which they were calling for. You need to have a party register, party members, their names, IDs, ward, county, constituency, blah, blah, blah. Cleaning it up so that you have credible party elections.
Now, the question matter is this.
Yes.
DP Ruto has said that people cannot come from ODM, chase him away, but it seems to be a sustained fight against the DP not taking over this party. Are you ready to probably move out and let him have...
Nothing can be further from the truth. Let me tell you a good example. When Uhuru was in Kanu with Atwoli, They told Uhuru, you cannot leave KANU. It is your father's party.
Yeah.
They were fighting over the control of KANU. Uhuru walked.
He walked away.
He formed the TNA, the National Alliance. It became the biggest party in parliament in 2013.
That is true.
And KANU came with 6 seats. So it's not like we cannot move on. And if it is the party, we can leave it to them. You have mentioned Baba here. People can expect new formations in the future. We can move on to a bigger house, which will be bigger than Jubilee. Nothing stops us from broadening. In fact, if you ask me, post-coronavirus, this country probably needs a government of national unity to bring everybody together so that people focus on rebuilding this country, getting this country back to work. This country cannot work when you have this kind of antagonism, when you have some people whose only focus is 2022. The deputy president only woke up when he felt his position in Jubilee is threatened. He should come out and tell Kenyans what is it about populating members of the National Management Committee that is so important to him, unless he wanted again to come and manipulate the party elections the way he did with the party nominations.
So you believe that Jubilee Party, a party that you fought for a very long time, you're ready to leave it for the deputy president to continue with and form a new formation?
I have not said anything of the sort. I just said we are Jubilee. Jubilee has interim officials. Everybody who is there is an interim, including him. In order to be validated as elected leaders, the Secretariat has a job to do. If we do credible party recruitment, party registers, and party elections, we will see who works and who doesn't work. But even if we're still in control of Jubilee, we would like our Jubilee to reach out to other parties like Musalia's party, Kalonzo's party, ODM. The new formation should have the face of Kenya so that people focus less on the infighting and the scramble for power, but on delivering on the agenda for the public, for the citizens of this country.
Will this meeting that you're having here, as much as it is probably a friend and family meeting, be with regards to discussion on a government of national unity post-corona?
No. What Secretary General has told you, when people sit together, everything is on the table, all right? And you explore everything, provided it's in the best interest of the people of Kenya.
So this, to what percent would you attach this thinking around a post-corona national government, a government of national unity?
I think you're forgetting that the Honorable former Prime Minister is a special envoy for the AU for infrastructure. Infrastructure is a key part of connecting Africa, connecting East Africa, and the infrastructure necessary for the stimulus for this country. So whatever you say, whatever you do, he has a role to play in the economic recovery post-corona. All right? I'm telling you, this is a pure coincidence. My friend Atoli here, he decided to change because it is Easter Monday. I was not aware he was going to invite the former Prime Minister. I was not aware he was going to invite Eugene Wamalwa. It's a pleasant meeting of minds. And when people meet, everything is on the table. But nothing specific.
So the DP can leave Jubilee if he wants.
I don't know why he's escalating this thing. I told you, he says he talks to the party leader. And now he's coming out interrogating party issues on Twitter, on social media. Now, what is what? If they talk, isn't this an internal party matter which he can raise his phone or just walk into State House and discuss it with his party leader?
Then the party leader will reprimand.
Then the party leader, he is now purporting to speak on behalf of the party leader. Kwani party leader hana sauti ya kusema yeye mwenyewe? Let him focus on fighting the corona. Let us see him together with Mutahi Kagwe, with the committees of Kina Matiang'i, with Kina Eugene Wamalwa, when they are